Kicking off the second bonus episode with The Legend of Zelda. I was first introduced to the series with, like many people, Ocarina of Time. This first game I first got for the Game Boy Advance as part of the NES Classics line, and I also got it on the GameCube The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition disc. But because both my GameCube and Wii were being arseholes back then, I wound up downloading it on the Wii U Virtual Console for this. So yeah, simple story, this Ganon bloke stole the Triforce of Power and Zelda, the Princess of Hyrule, broke her own Triforce of Wisdom into 8 pieces and hid them. Zelda is kidnapped by Ganon's forces and elsewhere her attendant, Impa, is saved from monsters by Link. She explains the whole thing and sends him off to find the pieces of the Triforce of Wisdom. There. Obviously being the first game and released in 1986, it's far more simple than what will come later, and when I first experienced it there was a lot of that early series oddness you get when returning to the beginning of a long series. Like only 2 parts of the Triforce being mentioned, and Ganon being referred to as Prince of Darkness rather than King like his titles in later games. Or even that we know basically nothing about the series' first Link. Most of us have some basic backstory, but this guy just showed up out of nowhere to save Impa and that's it. Anyway, I start a new file, name it Link, and get started. Right away there's a cave in front of where I started containing an old man that gives me the wooden sword. It can stab but also fire a sword beam if I attack at full health. I also start the game with a wooden shield. It's always equipped and can block weaker projectiles if I'm facing them. Before heading off to the first dungeon, I'm going to gather some items. I start heading east along the bottom of the map, meeting Octoroks, Tektites and Levers too. During this I get a few different kinds of drop from killing them. Clocks freeze the rest of the enemies on screen for a little bit and there's 2 rupee types. Green gives me just 1 and blue gives me 5. I'm lucky enough to get 2 blue rupees on one screen. When I reach the beach there's also the Zoras. They're bastards. Thanks to them I end up with just half a health left and die dodging into a lever that I was hoping to kill for health. Whenever you die outside a dungeon you always reload at the spot you begin the game at. I make it back to the beach and keep walking along. Here I meet the blue Octoroks. Most enemies in the game come in red and blue variants, with the blue ones requiring more hits to kill. In this case, red Octoroks take 1 hit while blue ones take 2. During this time I also picked up some bombs. I'm going to need quite a few of these and getting them from enemy drops saves me the effort farming money. Another possible enemy drop is fairies, which restores 3 hearts. I make it to the bottom right corner of the game's map and start moving upwards. In the next screen I enter the cave containing a shop and buy myself some more bombs. With them I return to the first beach screen I pass through and bomb this wall open. Inside an old man gives me the choice between a fully restoring red potion or a heart container. The potions can be bought, so I went with the heart container, which increases my maximum health to 4 hearts. There is absolutely no reason to ever choose the potion. You can buy potions elsewhere, but if you turn down the heart container, it's lost for good. From there I head 2 screens north, go east from the higher exit where I get surrounded by moblins who throw spears at me. From there I go east 1, north 1, east 1 and get killed by an Armos coming to life. In my experience I only have a statue actually be an Armos when I'm close to death. I get back and activate the Armos on the right, revealing a staircase to a moblin that gives me 10 rupees and demands I keep it a secret. To be honest, I kinda hate a lot of lines that get repeated as in jokes, but I don't mind it's a secret to everybody, maybe because it hasn't felt overused to me yet. Once I leave I go back west and then north and die again. I really struggled fighting enemies in this game and it took a while to really get a hand on it. Mainly it's just Link's limited movement that I have trouble with during combat. It's like as soon as I lose my sword beams I just can't deal with it. When I get back I set off another Armos to reveal another staircase where a moblin gives me 30 rupees. I head north and blow up another wall for another moblin who gives me another 30 rupees. From there I head west and on the very next screen I blow open a door in this giant rock leading to another heart container. I then return east and go north along the beach. I avoid the pea hats as I can't do anything to them yet and keep going east through 2 more screens until I reach this tree with a door in it. Inside is a money making game. There are 3 choices and I must pick one. They can either give or take rupees from me. I decide not to risk it and instead walk through this secret wall to find another cave with a nice moblin who gives me 100 rupees. The maximum is 255 by the way. I return to the tree, go back west and then north up these stairs. This leads to another cave with an old man who gives me a letter and tells me to take it to an old woman. Go back south to the bench. Fucking hell. Go back south to the beach again and then west and up those stairs. I'll go west once again and then to the shop where I buy the blue candle for 60 rupees. After leaving the shop I go south, west, west again, and then north where I can see a cave but there's a Lynel in the way firing its own sword beams. Lynels are a contender for biggest arsehole in the game, a title they must have been proud of because 31 years later they decided they wanted it again. As you can see, just touching it takes 2 hearts from me. I enter the cave where the old man lets me take the white sword. You need a maximum of 5 hearts to be allowed to take it, thankfully it only takes into account maximum and not current. So now I deal more damage and I haven't even started the first dungeon yet. I return south and continue west. I keep going west, dodging falling rocks across 2 more screens. I then go south and start going east. Sadly a pea hat takes that last bit of life from me. From the starting point I go north, east and then north 4 more times to return to the screen I died on. I use a candle to burn the second green bush from the bottom to reveal a staircase for another 30 moblin rupees. I head south, have the Merciful Fairy drop, head south again and burn the bush in the top right corner for more stairs to another moblin for 30 more rupees. I go west and burn the 5th bush from the right for more stairs leading to my 3rd heart container. Go west once more and burn the bush at the end to reveal another shop. Here I buy the magical shield for 90 rupees, let me block stronger projectiles. Still not done with the item roundup yet. So I go south, burn another bush for 10 more much appreciated rupees from another moblin, then go east 3 more screens, then north, east and enter this shop to buy arrows for 80 rupees. Don't have the bow yet so I can't use them. Go east and then south, burn a bush to get 10 rupees from a moblin, go south and I can burn another bush for another 100 rupees. From there I go west 4 screens and blow open a wall for 30 more rupees. Go west 3 more screens and enter another cave. Here I give the old woman the letter. In return I can now buy potions. I can only carry one at a time though, and since I had the money I buy the more expensive yet more effective red potion. Nearly ready for dungeon 1, but there's still one more thing to get. From there I head west, south, west along the bottom path, west again and blow up a wall for 30 more rupees. I then go north, east and burn another bush for 100 more rupees, hitting the max. I go north and west to burn another bush. I can't hold any more rupees, but it's only 10 and I need to get them all out of the way so I just take it. I then go east 3 screens and north twice to this screen with 6 Amos. I set off the top middle to reveal more stairs. In here I spend 250 rupees on the blue ring. This increases my defense and changes Link's tunic colour in exchange for that beautiful max rupee count plummeting. Well, now we can actually start the main quest after nearly half an hour of collecting stuff. So, starting from the screen directly north of the starting point, I go east, north 3 times and then west, crossing the bridge and finding a hollowed out dead tree with a door in it. Finally, level 1. I don't much like the dungeon music in this game. I understand it's 1986, but this track I just find very repetitive. So first thing I do is leave and re-enter, which opens up the locked door at the top for some reason, saving me a key. I go west to a room with 3 keys and kill them all for a key. I then go back and enter the east room filled with Stalfos. The first one I kill drops another key. Go north, kill a Stalfos and go north again. Killing all Stalfos in this room gives me another key. In the room to the east I find the compass, which shows the location of the Triforce on the map. I backtrack and go west where the door closes behind me until I kill all the keys. I then use one of my keys to move north. In this room we have Gells, the weakest enemies in the game. When they're dead I push the block in the middle to open up the west door. It just has an old man giving me vague advice. The room to the east has a dungeon map, which shows the full dungeon layout. Each dungeon is named after the shape its rooms make and this one is called the Eagle. Well, I suppose it does a bit. But no, I'm just dense. For 15 years I've been looking at the top middle bit as the head and thinking, that is not an eagle. But as I was looking at the video and writing this script I just realised that's a wing and the head is on the right. One day I'll be able to write one of these videos without showing myself some form of my own stupidity. Shattered self-confidence aside, I go north into this room with narrow paths and get another key from a Stalfos. North again and I meet 3 Gorrias, who throw boomerangs and who I remember for being bastards in Zelda 2. Killing them gets me another key. I open the door west to enter a room with spike traps in each corner and a staircase surrounded by blocks. I push the westmost block up and go down the stairs, entering one of these weird side-scrolling rooms. In here I find the bow, so I can actually put those arrows to use. Arrows in this game cost 1 rupee per shot, which is another case of the early parts of the franchise being weird. Come to think of it though, I admit it's silly of me to consider before my entry point as the early years exclusively, considering Ocarina of Time was 21 years ago as of me writing this, and is in the first quarter of the main series. There are 4 times as many games after it as there are before it, but I digress. I return to the last fork I was at and go east. I kill 3 more Gorrias and am rewarded with the boomerang. It only kills very weak enemies and stuns others for a bit, with the upside being that unlike the bow, it's free to use. I go east again and see a key in the room, with wall masters coming out of the walls to try to grab me and drag me back to the dungeon entrance. I go north and meet the first boss, Aquamentus. He's a dragon unicorn that does the Castlevania Dracula triple fireball attack. But with the white sword he dies in 3 hits, leaving me a heart container. I then enter the final room and pick up my first piece of the Triforce of Wisdom. It also kindly refilled my health. There's nothing to get between dungeons, so I go east, south 3 times, east 3 times, north, east twice, north and west to find a large set of stairs leading to the second dungeon. Level 2 is the Moon. I go north and kill a lot of snake things called Rope, which opens the door to the dungeon's westmost room. In there is another key. You'll see I have 2 keys though. Keys picked up in one dungeon can be carried over to any other dungeon, which is nice and convenient. Go back to the first room and go east, killing more ropes to get another key. I then go north and unlock the door east, leading to a gale-filled room where I find the compass and use a bomb to blow a hole in the middle of the top wall. Going through that hole, I find the map and reveal the dungeon's moon shape. I then blow open another hole leading north. This gives me a room with blue Gorrias and the statues in the corner shooting fireballs at me. Killing them gets me the magical boomerang, which has more range than the original. I go west and kill more ropes for another key. When I go north I meet a new enemy, the Moldorm. I have to kill each of its segments, which with full health is very easy, and I'm rewarded with another key. I go east, which just has some keys and a bomb refill. I go back and go north where the dungeon throws even more rope at me that I have to kill to open the north door. But instead I go east and kill all the girls for a blue rupee. Up north is an old man giving me a clue for killing the boss. Go back 2 rooms, go north, kill the Gorius to open the door leading to the second boss, the Dongo. All I have to do is plant a bomb in front of his mouth to make it eat it and take damage. 2 bombs kills it, getting me to half maximum health and the second Triforce piece. Normally this is where most of my playthroughs would end, I'd move on to something else. I had 100% of the first quest of the game before, back in 2010, but replaying it I didn't remember much after this point. But anyway, there's still nothing else to do right now other than head for the next dungeon, which from dungeon 2 is south, east, south, west twice, south, west 8 screens, south and east. Level 3 is the Manji. I go west and meet the Zols, which are just bigger girls. There's also a key just chilling in the middle of the room. The next room north has 5 more Zols that when killed drop another key. North again and I meet the Darknuts. They can only be hit from behind or the sides because of their big shields. Bombs can damage them too, but they're a bit too unreliable. Killing these 3 gives me some more bombs, but I already had the maximum 8. I go west to find the compass and west again through the locked door. Here I have a more cramped room with 5 Darknuts, and since I took damage while unlocking that door, I don't have my sword beams to take them out from a distance. I end up losing over half my health before I catch the last 2 with the same bomb. This unlocks a door going south. Said door leads to a room with 8 Darknuts. I pretty much have no choice but to use bombs, but luckily halfway through one drops a clock so I can easily take out the other 4. I'm rewarded with more bombs and go down the stairs. This leads to another side-scrolling room containing the raft. We'll be putting that to use later. After leaving I backtrack north for these 3 rooms and then go north again to a room with 3 locked doors and 3 Zols. Killing them gets me another key. I start by going west into a room where I'm trapped between 2 rows of blocks. Killing all the keys here gets me more bombs I don't need. I then return to the last room and go east. This room has a dungeon map revealing the Manji, not swastika, shape. I go south and kill 3 more Darknuts to open the door east. This room has 3 keys, 2 Zols and a new enemy, Bubble. If I touch one of these I can't use my sword for a few seconds. Killing them gives me a blue rupee and opens the door north to the dungeon's boss, Manhandler. It's apparently, canonically, a mutated piranha plant from the Mario games. Rather than striking all 4 of its heads separately, I just used a bomb to blow up 3 of them and then take out the last, getting me a heart container and my 3rd segment of the Triforce. Yeah, I didn't get 2 keys from that dungeon and I can't tell you why. This was recorded back in June 2018 and my only guess is that I was going a bit more lenient when I was planning reviews. And maybe also the fact that I'd lose them anyway when I went to the second quest. Or maybe I followed the guide I was using too closely and didn't think. If I had done this after the change in direction I would have absolutely picked them up. Anyway, we have 1 more item to pick up before the next dungeon. From level 3 I go west, north, east 4 screens, south, east all the way to the bottom right corner of the map, north 4 squares where I find this spot where I can ride the raft north to a cave where I can get another heart container from an old man. After returning south I then go west 1, north 1, west 6, south 3, west 3 and ride the raft north to the 4th dungeon. Level 4 is the Snake. I first go west and kill a room of keys for a key. I go back and go north for a room containing 3 Via. These guys when killed will split into 3 keys. Once they're done I go east through the locked door into a dark room with 5 Via. Using the candle will light it up and let me get the compass in the middle. I return to the previous room and go north to a room with a free key. Going west takes me to another dark room with 5 Via, but there's nothing to gain here. North is another dark room with a free key. Another dark room is north, but lighting it up reveals there's this water I can't cross yet, so I go east through the locked door. In this room I have to kill 5 Via to unlock the door going east. This room introduces the Like-Likes and they are terrifying because if they make contact with me, they will eat my magical shield and have to pay for a new one. It ends up scarily close to happening when a bubble knocks me through one. But once they're taken out I push the left block up to create some stairs. This room contains a step ladder which lets me cross water that is 1 tile wide. I head back 2 rooms and cross the water to unlock the door going north. From here I go east to the room containing the dungeon map. I return to the previous room and go north to a room with another Manhandler, the first case of the boss returning as a regular enemy. I take it out with 2 bombs and go north again. The room has an old man tell me about walking into a waterfall. I use a key to go east into a room containing another key. Going east again it takes me to a dark room in which I go south. In here I kill all the Vias and push the left block up 1 to open the door east to the boss, Gleeok. He has 2 heads that both spit fireballs at me and to damage him I can only hit these heads. Killing a head makes it come off and start flying around the room. Here I get too distracted and start losing loads of health until I ignore it and focus on finishing off the remaining head. Getting me another heart container and the 4th piece of the Triforce, only half of it left. And now I have the step ladder and enough hearts, I have 1 more lot of item collecting to do. From the dungeon I go south twice, east all the way back to the bottom right corner, north twice and use a step ladder to get the final heart container in the overworld. From there I go north twice more, west, north, west 8 screens, south, west, northwest and set off the armors to find the power bracelet which lets me push certain boulders in the overworld. I then go west, south and west twice to enter the graveyard. I then go north once more and push the grave second from the right in the middle row to find another old man who lets me take the strongest sword in the game, the magical sword. I then go south, east twice, north, and use the power bracelet to push this boulder to find a cave that will warp me to 3 possible locations. I choose the right choice and I put in the third screen from the right on the second row of screens. From there I go west twice and then north. However, instead of going up, the screen repeats itself. I have to go north 4 times in a row to be lit onto the screen with the 5th dungeon. Level 5 is the Lizard. I start going off east and meeting the Pole's Voice. On the Famicom they had a thing where you'd shout into the control's microphone to kill them all, but since the NES didn't have that, they instead just died from a single arrow. Killing them all gets me a key. I then go back to the entrance and go south. This dark room introduces the Gibdos of a series and one of them is also holding a key. North of that is a room with 3 Dodongos. After using up half my bombs and still having all 3 alive, I go back south and blow up the west wall. It leads to a room with 5 Gibdos, one of which is holding a bomb refill. I return to the last room and use a key to go east to get a hint about the boss. I go back to the Dodongos but only manage to kill one of them before moving east. In this room, killing all 5 Zols gets me 5 rupees. I go back to the Dodongo room and go north to get the dungeon map. That looks less like a lizard and more like E.T.'s sprite from the Atari 2600 game. I return to the room that had 5 Gibdos and blow up the west wall. This gives me a cramped room with 5 of the even stronger blue Darknuts. I only managed to kill one of them before getting my first death since before the first dungeon. I could have used the red potion, but what if I needed it later? Instead of choosing retry, I chose save, which restarts me in the other world. One thing that's always been painful across the series is that whenever you die, you reload with only 3 hearts, no matter your maximum. A few minutes later I'm back to the Darknut room, but die as I get the last one to just 1 hit from death. They also kill me the next time. I kill them all next time though and push up the leftmost block to get to the stairs. It leads to another side-scrolling room but with another ladder that sends me to the top right screen. I then use a key to go west to a room with 6 blue Darknuts. Somehow I kill these lot on the first try. I then push the block right to reveal more stairs leading to the recorder, which has a few uses, more on it later. I return to the previous room and head south. This room has a free key. I then blow through the east wall to find an old man who sells me a bomb capacity upgrade for 100 rupees. I can level 12, and even refill them. While backtracking I go from 6 hearts to 1 just trying to leave the room with the 5 Darknuts. I then get killed by a Gibdo trying to get some of that health back. I return to the room with the Zols and go north. Killing all the Gibdos here gets me another key. I go north again and after what I've had to deal with, just 3 red Darknuts isn't so scary. They also give me the compass when they all die. Go north again and get another free key. A good way to deal with some enemies is to get on the step ladder when you can. The one stuck to walking can't actually hurt you on it. I go west, kill the Gibdos for a key and go west again. I blow up the north wall for more vague advice and then unlock the next door to meet this boss, Digdogger. Right away I play the recorder to shrink it and kill it in 2 stabs. I get my next heart container and 5th Triforce piece. Only thing left to do now is move from dungeon to dungeon, so I go south, west 6 times, south, west twice, south, west and north. Level 6 is the Dragon. I start by going east and being introduced to the recurring enemy Wizrobes and their long-reaching projectiles. Killing them all gets me a key and I go north to have an old man just straight up tell me how to kill the boss. I then return to the entrance and go west. I ignore the Wizrobes and go north. Killing all the Zols in this room gets me the compass and I go north again. This gives me a room with 8 keys and the statues in this corner spitting fireballs. I hang in the doorway and use the boomerang as keys to one of the few enemies it can actually kill. Once they're dead the door opens and they leave a key. The next room I just keep on walking north. Now I have to kill 5 Wizrobes and 3 Like-Likes while a bubble is going round. I managed to keep those greedy bastards off my shield and push the left block up to go north yet again. This next room has me killing 5 Wizrobes for 5 rupees. Heading north one more time reunites me with Gleeok, only this time it has 3 heads. I only have 2 hearts so I finally use that red potion I've been hoarding. What makes the red potion better is that when used it becomes a blue potion I can still use later. And I needed it because I lose nearly half of that health before I take it down. This opens a door east where killing 2 Zols and 2 Like-Likes rewards me with the dungeon map. I then go north and after emptying the room push this block up to make some stairs appear. This leads to the main treasure for this dungeon, the magical rod. It fires a projectile without any need to pay for it, but it does work on less enemies than the bow. After leaving I go south and then east to a room with 6 Wizrobes and the key. Of course thanks to the frame rate the game was recorded, most of them don't actually bother to show up on screen. But I don't fight them, I take the key, return to the previous room and go south. It's another room filled with Wizrobes and the key in the middle. I somehow end up back with 1 heart and keep going south. This traps me in a room with 5 Vyres. The magical rod is helpful here but I do decide to drink that blue potion. With the doors opened, I go east. This room is just more Wizrobes and Like-Likes. The magical rod doesn't work on Wizrobes, arseholes. Once they're all dead, I push the block and go down the stairs. This leads me to the rightmost room on the second row. This is also where I realise the Like-Like ate my magical shield without me noticing. So I go south, kill some Vyres, get a key, go west, open the door north and meet Gohma, the boss. He's killed by 1 arrow to the eye. That's 14 of 6 hearts and 6 of 8 Triforce pieces. Well, before the next dungeon I have an item to buy. I also have to get a new magical shield. While I'm getting there, I'd like to point out another thing that was weird to me at first, coming back to the first game, and that's Gohma being the 6th boss. Before this, I had played both Ocarina of Time and The Wind Waker, which both had variants of Gohma as their first bosses, so I always associated them with the wimpy first boss to get you started. So for me, it's like if, say, Guard Scorpion or Papu Papu or Bigfoot or Kraid or Vlad were introduced as late game bosses. From the dungeon I go south, west, southwest, south twice, south, east, north, east, and into the shop to buy a new red potion. Now I need some more money, as I find when I go north 3 times to the shop I bought the blue ring from and find the bait I want to buy is 9 rupees more than I have. So I go south twice, west and north while killing enemies and accidentally run into my first fairy fountain. They fully refill my health, but I'm already at full health, so I keep going. I go south 3 times and east to the dungeon 3 entrance where I try killing all the animals, but get nothing. A few minutes later I finally manage to scavenge the money and buy the bait for 60 rupees. Another magical shield will have to wait for now, it's onto the 7th dungeon. I go back to the fairy fountain to heal 1 heart and then go south, west and north to find a similar looking screen. I play the recorder which drains the water and reveals a staircase to level 7, the demon. Right away I head east into a room with 2 Moldorms. By killing them I get another unneeded bomb refill. I then go north and then east again. I kill all 6 Gorias for the north door to open, which leads to another hint. In the Goria room I then go east again to meet another Digdogger, but I just ignore it and go east again and kill these Stalfos for a key. Go back west 3 rooms and then go west again. I take out all the Gorias for some more bombs and blast through the north and west walls. I get to replace my bombs by taking out all the keys. I then go south and pick up another key that's just in the middle of the room. Go back north and then north again for another room with 3 Dodongos. I don't try very long and just go east, kill the enemies and then go east again. Kill all the Stalfos and get the compass. Go back and then north, kill the enemies to go north again and ignore another Digdogger while I blow up the east wall. Here I kill another 2 Moldorms for a key. Go west 2 rooms and kill the Gorias for 5 rupees. Use a key on the north door to meet a Goria who won't let me pass until I give him the bait. North again and I find the dungeon map. Go east, kill more Gorias to open the north door to kill even more Gorias for a blue rupee. I blow up the west wall to find even more rupees arranged in the shape of the rupee. Go back and go east to find another key and then go back again and then south. In this room I blow up the east wall to get into the demon's eye. I push a block and go down the stairs to find the red candle. The difference between the red and blue is that the blue candle can only be used once a screen, while the red candle I can use as much as I want. When I return I bomb the east wall and kill the Gorias for some more bombs. I then go north and get more bombs to killing another 2 Moldorms. I go back and then east, and this time I actually have to do a bit of digdogging to open the door north. I don't have to deal with these 3 Dodongos however and blast through the east wall. I deal with the wall masters, push the middle block inwards to create some stairs and come out the other side to meet more Gorias. I blow up another east wall to meet the 7th boss, another Aquamentus. Thanks to the magical sword he still dies in 2 hits, getting me my second to last heart container and Triforce piece. I then spend a lot of time collecting rupees and then return to level 7. North of the first Dodongo is an old man who will increase my maximum bomb capacity again to 16 for 100 rupees. That's the highest it can go in this game. I gotta say, after the level 3 key thing, watching it back for the script I was genuinely worried I didn't go back and get it. The magical shield will have to keep on waiting. Outside the dungeon I use the other use for the recorder, warp into previous dungeon entrances. I warp outside the first dungeon and go east, south twice, east 4 screens, south and east again. I then burn this one out of place bush to find the entrance to level 8, the Lion. I start by going east for a free key. I return to the entrance and go west to kill another manhandler for 5 rupees. Go west further for a room with 3 Gibdos and 3 Dark Nuts. Once they're gone I go down the stairs to find the magical book. It upgrades the magical rod to shoot the spell and fire like the red candle, so it's basically an upgrade on both. Once again I return to the entrance and head north to meet another manhandler that gives me another 5 rupees when it dies. I then bomb the north wall and have to deal with 5 Dark Nuts while the 4 statues in the corners are spitting fireballs. Killing them all opens the west and north doors and gives me another key. I start by going west where already I'm finding another key. The book makes it quite easy to kill Gibdos through blocks. I go west again and kill 3 more Dark Nuts for yet another key. I backtrack 2 rooms and go east to find the compass. I go back to the previous screen, go north, ignore the Dark Nuts and go north again. I have 3 hearts and 6 Dark Nuts in this room. By the time I bomb the north wall and keep going I have only half a heart. So the 3rd manhandler in this place kills me. I decide against using the potion and end up dying trying to kill the Dark Nuts to open that door again. It happens again. Next time I get it down to 1 Dark Nut but I die again. Next time I just manage it with half a heart left again, then a Gibdo finishes me off in seconds. Attempt 5 goes worse. 6th time I give in and drink the potion. I still lose half that health before I make it back to the manhandler though. Fuck Dark Nuts. This time I kill the manhandler for the map. Next room north is another Gohma. This one takes 3 arrows to die. I go east and of course there's a Dark Nut in the cramped space with the stairs. I think this is the point where my enjoyment starts to dip a bit. I just don't find the rooms loaded with as many Dark Nuts as possible to be fun. I can stab that one through the blocks though. These stairs lead to the magical key, which opens every locked door in the game and is infinite use, as you can see by my key counter now saying A. I return to the room south of Gohma and the Dark Nuts finish me off. I once again die dealing with this hell room, but next time I kill them but go west instead, and then north where I get killed by another Goma. A few more tries later I finally kill it. In the room north, an old man tells me that Spectacle Rock is the entrance to Death. Death referring to Death Mountain, where Ganon is operating from. I was hoping I could bomb the wall or find a secret passage through, but nope, so that was a big waste of time. I return to this room and just kill all the Dark Nuts to open the door east. I ignore any enemies I can and run for the stairs. These lead to the room just below the bosses. Luckily for me, the Paul's voice in this room dropped me a couple hearts and a fairy. I go west, avoid the Dark Nuts, go north, get a hint from an old man that requires a big asterisk, look it up, and don't bomb the wall east even though I can. Instead I backtrack and kill the Dark Nuts, backtrack it again and bomb the north wall to meet boss 8, a 4-headed Gleeok. Here I just don't bother dodging and outdamage it. This gives me the final heart container and a complete Triforce of Wisdom. All that's left now is taking on Ganon. At this point I'm assuming that as I was playing I didn't notice my magical shield was gone, because instead I go straight for the final dungeon. I use the recorder to walk to dungeon 6 and go south, east, northeast, 3 screens, north and west twice to find Spectacle Rock. I bomb the left rock to enter Death Mountain. And finally, some new music. It's another short loop, but I really like it. Right away I can only go north into a room where the doors open for me because I have the Triforce. I go west and these Wizrobes reduce me to half a heart. I bomb open the north wall and meet 2 Land Molar, which are basically faster Moldorms. They take that last bit of life from me. Next time I kill them and go down the stairs which take me to the other side of the dungeon. I make my way through the likes and go east. More Wizrobes? No thanks. I try to blast the south wall but get sniped. Next time I manage to kill them and get rewarded 5 rupees. I blast open the south wall and do the same in the next room to get killed by more Wizrobes. I get them next time for the compass. I return to the room 2 north and go east to meet Patra, who I always forget isn't one of the dungeon bosses. It's just stored in the part of my brain that files Zelda 1 bosses and I can't move it. It kills me. Next time I get to it I ignore it and go south. I then use the blue potion because I wasn't going to risk using it and then had the Wizrobes on the way here take most of it out. Been a while since I've had a room with just girls. Killing them gives me 5 more rupees. I then bomb the east wall and find a Patra I'm actually going to fight. It has this ring of smaller Patras that will spread out and retract. I take them out one by one and then take out the main thing to get the dungeon map. Get it? It's Death Mountain, so the dungeon is shaped like a skull. I bomb through the north wall and ignore the enemies while I bomb the next north wall. Then the Wizrobes in that room kill me instead. Since I have no potion, I leave and go scream west where there's a potion shop, but I'm still 18 rupees off affording a red potion. I head outside and get massacred by Lynels. 10 minutes later I had the money, but I'm instead back to trying to get through the dungeon without actually buying the potion. I want to slap my 25-year-old self so much right now. 10 more minutes later, I still haven't bought a potion, but I get a clock so I can kill the Wizrobes and finally get down these stairs. In here I find the red ring, which once again changed my tunic colour and halves damage further. So I now take a quarter of the usual damage I would with a normal green tunic. I backtrack to the first Patra I found, kill it and go north. The old man just tells me to keep going and I bomb through the west wall. Then another Wizrobe death. Then another Wizrobe death. This time I finally go and buy myself a red potion. But I'm refusing to use it until after I kill these particular Wizrobes. I push a block and go down the stairs. They lead me to the bottom left section of the map. I go west, kill the keys for more money and go west again. I finally drink the potion when I run into another Patra. I go through the stairs which take me close to the top left corner. Bomb the north wall, deal with more Wizrobes, push the middle block to create some stairs. Down here I find the final item, the silver arrows. These are required for defeating Ganon. I backtrack to the room I fought of the last Patra and go north. I then go north through 2 more screens and then bomb the west wall. Wizrobes are still arseholes and I push another block to create more stairs. I end up in a room with more Wizrobes and bomb another west wall to a room with more stairs leading to the room right before Ganon where I nearly get ended by a Patra. I wait until killing it before I drink my blue potion. I enter the room and use the Triforce of Wisdom to reveal the blue pigman. Ganon turns invisible and I have to guess his location by the fireballs he's spitting at me. You know he's it because he'll appear on screen again for a second. As long as you have the rings and full hearts, he isn't too hard. After 4 hits with the magical sword he turns brown. I then finish him off with a silver arrow. He's reduced to a pile of ash and I can recover the Triforce of Power. The door north opens and I destroy these flames to finally save Zelda. I get a very informal thanks and I'm declared the hero of Hyrule. Then the credits play. Of course, that's not all, is it? I've now unlocked the second quest, a remixed version of the game with different dungeon layouts and item locations. For those of you that don't care and just want my final thoughts on the game, skip to this time here, although I will try to describe this one quicker. As you can see, my file now has Link holding a sword, so let's get going. Start, get wooden sword, east of the corner, north, buy bombs, go west, north, die. Get back, east, kill the moblins for money, go in shop, buy a blue candle. West, north, east, activate right armmost, go downstairs, get 10 rupees from moblin. West, north, activate right armmost, get 30 rupees from moblin. North, bomb wall, get 30 rupees from moblin. West twice, south 3 times, burn lower left bush, get 10 rupees from moblin. Go west 3 times, north, burn the bush for 30 rupees from moblin. Go north twice, burn bush for 30 more rupees from moblin. Go south 3 times, west twice, north, burn corner bush for a shop, buy a magical shield. Go south, burn bush for 10 moblin rupees. Go west, south, west twice, north, burn bush, get 100 rupees from moblin. Go west twice, burn bush, get 10 rupees from moblin. Go south to enter the Lost Woods. The correct way through this repeating screen is to go west, north, west, south, west. Then go north twice, east, north, and enter the cave to get another 30 rupee bribe. Try going south but get repeatedly trapped on the stairs by P-Hats. Manage to sneak past them but get killed by a Lionel. Die again on the way back. Lionels are the worst, and when it's not them, it's a P-Hat. Next time I get past it and go east, get myself killed by an Amos for no reason. I was actually mistaking it for the screen north and to the east of it. I reveal a power bracelet but the Amos it was under kills me. Get it next time and go back west, south, west twice, then get killed by nothing. I assume maybe a Genie beginning to spawn in. Get back to the graveyard, go to the top left corner and push the second grave on the middle row for heart container number 1. Go south 4 times, east twice, north 1, east 1, south 1, east 2, north 1, east 1, north 1, east 2, north 1, west 1, enter level 1. Go east, get killed, kill Gorriers, get boomerang, bomb north wall, go back east, go north, kill Gorriers, get key. Go north, kill Stealth Force, get compass, go north, kill Gorriers, get bombs, go north, get killed by fucking Gels of all things. Then the blue Gorriers, then actually kill the Gels for a blue rupee. Go east, kill the Dodongo to open south door, go south, get dungeon map to reveal it is laid out in the shape of an E. Kill keys to open the door, go back north. Go west, south 4, east, north, go downstairs, come out the room below the Triforce, kill the wall masters while having to deal with bubbles to get a key, go west, get killed by Gorriers. Get back, bomb north wall, kill Aquamentus again, get heart container number 2 and Triforce piece 1. From the entrance, go east, north, east 3, north, enter the cave for the white sword. Back south, west 3, south, east, south 2, west 2, southwest, southwest, north 3, activate the top middle armos, enter where the shop used to be for level 2. Go north 2, kill Gyarados for key, go north 2, get key, go north, kill Gyarados to reopen south door, go north, bomb through the east wall, get key, return, kill keys and go north. Kill Manhandler with 1 bomb and get key, go east, get killed by Dinos opening the north door, get back and go through the door to get killed by the blade traps, then a Gibdo on the way back. Make it back to the room and kill the Zols for the dungeon map. This one's near. Go south 2, walk through the secret wall south, go downstairs, get recorder back, backtrack north 2, west 2, south 2, get killed by Gibdo. From entrance, go north 2, east, kill Dinos for compass, bomb through north wall, kill enemies for a key. Go east, south, kill keys for key, go south, kill Zols for a key and to open the doors, go south, go downstairs, come out 2 rooms below Triforce. Go north, get killed by Gliak a total of 9 times, before finally killing it and getting heart container 3 and Triforce piece 2. You'll also notice in one of those, I was killed by the flying head moments after killing the main body. That was 20 minutes for the boss. I'm now in 20 minutes into this quest. For comparison, in the first quest I was in level 5 Darknut Hell at this point with most of the game's items collected. Outside I go south 2, east, south, east 4, north, east 2, north 2, west and use the recorder to reveal stairs to heart container 4. Go north, east 3, north, east 2, north through the secret wall, buy blue ring. South, west 2, play recorder, make stairs to moblin for 10 rupees. East 2, north upstairs, push rock, take left warp, south, north up right stairs, east, north, west, bomb wall for 30 moblin rupees. And this set of stairs right here. They killed my original second quest attempt in 2010. I was trying to do all the item collecting before the first dungeon and kept getting killed by Lionels on I believe this exact tile for half an hour straight before I gave up. This time I make it up the stairs and go west 2, south, push boulder, get letter. North, east 2, south, east 4, north, west 2 and get killed outside Spectacle Rock. Make it back to the screen just east of Spectacle Rock and use the recorder to get heart container 5. Go east, south, west 2, south, back to the warp, take the right warp, south, north 2, east 2, buy bait. South, west 2, south 3, west, north, play recorder to reveal entrance to level 3. Go north, east, kill the Dongo but run out of bombs for the other 2. Go back west and then north. Kill ropes for a blue rupee, go north, get dungeon map. The dungeon is in L. Kill the Gorriers to open north door. Return to the Dongos with more bombs but only kill 1 more. Return to the room with the Gorriers and go north. Kill Starforce for a key. Go north, give Gorrier the bait, go north, kill Gorriers for blue rupee. Go back and kill Last Dongo for heart container 6. Go south, get compass, push middle block, go downstairs, surfacing corner, pick up key, kill Gorriers to open door, get Triforce piece 3. Once outside, go south, east 2, east 2, west, north, east 2 and enter the tree to play a money making game. I win 50 rupees. Then travel back to the nearby stairs and use it to get back near the graveyard. Then go south, then north up to the other stairs, east, north, east 2 and bomb the wall to reveal another money making game where I sadly lose 40 rupees. I realise I can try again and win back 50 rupees, then 20, after that I go west 3, north, west 3, south and get killed fighting Lionels. So from the start I go west and bomb a wall to lose 10 rupees in another game. I try again and win 20. I then go north, west, north, east 3 and play the recorder to turn the bush into some stairs leading to 30 more moblin rupees. Run around killing enemies for money and return to the first dungeon with the recorder. From there go east, north, east 4 and push this boulder to open a way to level 4. Go west, get harassed by blue bubbles, kill enemies for a key. Return and go north, kill another dig dogger, go west, get killed by a Paul's Voice while trying to dig with some Darknuts. Next time get killed by the last Darknut, kill them all on the third try for the compass and go north. Oh my. I just run east, kill another Acromentus, go east again, kill the enemies, push a block for some stairs and get the magical book. Walk through the north wall, buy bomb expansion 1, go west through the wall, kill Darkness, go west through the door, get killed by a rune of 6 blue Darkness. Next time use up half my bombs but still die. Get them on the third try and go north twice, kill Zol's for bomb refill and go east, push block the only direction I can from this entrance and go south, bomb east wall and kill enemies for a key, go east for rupees, go north, push block, bomb east wall. Kill the Dongo, go north, get finished off by another room of 6 blue Darknuts. That also has fireball statues. Takes about 25 minutes to finally kill them. Didn't even want to count how many deaths that was. All just for the dungeon map too. It's laid out like a D by the way. Go back south, west, push the block and go north, kill the keys for a key I can't reach because I don't have a step ladder yet, bomb the north wall and get given the choice to pay 50 rupees to continue, or pay by permanently losing one of my heart containers. I pay with rupees and go east, push a middle block and go down some stairs to end up below the boss room, go north and get killed by the Dig Dogger because this one is backed up by statues spewing fireballs. Next time I get lucky because killing one of the shrunken segments drops a fairy, so I finish it off and get Heart Container 7. Instead of picking up the Triforce, I walk through the north wall, kill the Darkness, go north and get trapped in a room with 3 Dongos and not enough bombs to kill them all. I then commit suicide by the Dongo arse. Now I'm getting killed trying to get bomb drops. 5 minutes later I'm there with enough bombs that run out with the last one, just needing one more to die because lining the bomb up with its own mouth horizontally is a massive pain in the arse. So I leave and go to this spot in the desert area to play the recorder, give the letter to the old woman and get a red potion, then buy myself some bombs. Eventually I get them, go north, kill all the enemies and push this block to open some stairs leading to the raft. Now I can finally get Triforce Piece 4. Took too long that one. Outside I roam around killing enemies for money. I then go to one of the top corners of the eastern beach and ride the raft up to a cave for Heart Container 8. After riding it back I go back to killing enemies for money. While doing this I make my way to the screen below where level 2 is and buy the arrows once I have 80 rupees. From there I just go south, east, south, across the bridge, north and ride the raft to level 5. I go north-west, survive a light-like attack with my magical shield intact somehow and kill them all for a blue rupee. Go west, kill the Via for the dungeon map. This one's a Z. The first 5 dungeon layouts spell Zelda. Go east-south, walk through the west wall, kill keys for a key, go west, downstairs, come out top middle screen, kill Wizards, push block to open east door, ignore Goma, go south, downstairs, get the bow. Kill Goma, get key, return to Via room, go north, get killed. Get back, go east, kill Zols, get compass, go north, east, kill Manhandler, north, downstairs, come out east of the boss, go west, get killed by Gleeok. Leave and heal at the fairy fountain, still get killed. Kill it next time and get Heart Container 9 and Triforce Piece 5. After riding raft back, go east, north, east 2, north 2, east 5, north, into the warp, choose left path, south, north, east 3, north, east 2, push the leftmost block, reveal stairs, enter, get magical sword. Go west 2, south, west 2, south, west 2, south, west 3, play the recorder to send one of the grades into the entrance to level 6. North 2, west 4, push the leftmost block for some stairs, go down, get step ladder. Go east 2, south, get key, kill Wizards, get another key, north, east, bomb north wall, west, kill White Lights for dungeon map. Walk through north wall, bomb east wall, get compass, west, north, walk through east wall, push middle left block, go downstairs. Bomb south wall, get key, north, east, killed by Gleeok. Die a few times trying to get back, actually get back and die anyway. Just barely kill next time, go east, push block, go downstairs, kill Manhandler, go north, kill by Goma again, kill by Goma one more time, kill by Goma even more, get killed a 5th time and just go to the fairy fountain. Kill Goma, attempt 6, get Heart Container 10 and Triforce Piece 6, outside use recorder to up to level 3 entrance, south and east towards the eastern beach, north and use step ladder to get Heart Container 11, then to the very south, west 5, north, east, then walk around the other side to burn this bush to reveal the entrance to level 7. Go west, get compass, east 4, kill enemies, push block, go downstairs, south, get key, push block, downstairs, get red candle, north, downstairs, east, kill Manhandler using 9 bombs, push block, go east, north, kill Darkness for dungeon map. North, kill Darkness to go north, north again, kill Goma to go north, get key, push block, go downstairs. North, push block, east, pay 50 rupees, south, push block, downstairs, west, kill Darkness to go west again. Kill another 4-headed Gleeok for Heart Container 12 and Triforce Piece 7. Who would have thought the 7th dungeon would be the one that would give me the least trouble in the second quest? Go back to the southern beach and blow up this wall for a money making game, run a couple times, return to this screen I keep passing west of the waterfall and bomb the wall to reveal the entrance to level 8, then return to the top right corner of the map to buy me some more bait. Win some more money and return to the dungeon. North, push block, downstairs, walk through south wall, ignore the Dongos, south, push block, downstairs, get magical rod. Interesting that you get the rod long after the book. North, east, bomb south wall, kill Gorias, get map. North, push block, downstairs, north 2, ignore Dig Dogger and go north again, give bait to Goria. North, kill keys for compass, north, kill Gorias to get key, go west, kill Gorias to go west again, ignore Dig Dogger, bomb west wall, west, kill the Dongos to go west again, get key, push block, downstairs, west, kill Southwest, push block, downstairs, get magical key. East, south, push block, west, walk through south wall, kill Gorias for blue rupee, east, east again, downstairs, bomb south wall, more money for killing Gorias, south, kill Aquamentus to go west, push block to go west, buy second bomb capacity upgrade, backtrack to the last locked door and go north, kill 3 more pissing to Dongos, get the final Heart Container and Triforce Piece. Didn't die once in this one either. No special directions needed for Death Mountain, it's found by bombing the wall on the screen in the top right corner of the map. Go north 2, walk through east wall, do it again, bomb north wall, kill Patra for the dungeon map. Walk through the west wall, push block, downstairs, get silver arrows. Walk through north wall, push block, downstairs, bomb north wall, west 2, north 2, push block, bomb west wall, return, push block, north, east, bomb south wall. Kill Zols, get compass, back north, bomb north wall, east, north, walk through west wall, west, north, use red push, walk through west wall, push block, downstairs, get red ring. Go back east, kill Patra, push block downstairs, bomb east wall, kill another Patra to go east and reunite with Ganon. Same strategy applies, I kill him much quicker than last time, get the Triforce of Power, and free Zelda again, who says the same thing. After the Crace, I'm told that I have an amazing wisdom and power, while also being told I died 121 times. Then the save resets to the beginning of the second quest. And there's the original The Legend of Zelda. The game is fine, but I don't think it holds up as well as Super Mario Bros. In terms of first-party NES games. It's honestly one of my least liked from the series. To be fair though, I do just generally prefer the 3D Zeldas to the top-down ones, but this one I think does get a bit tedious towards the end, relying too much on overloading rooms with Whiz Roads and Dark Notes. Plus, the age of the game limits the environments it could pull off, so the enjoyability of exploring the world at your own pace of fun is hampered. The second quest is more of the same, and the aspects I don't care for are amplified. Once again, still an alright game, but outclassed by most of the rest of the series.